What's up, my immune friends? Thank you for hanging out with me today. This is KJ48, and welcome back to Mist Survival. We are going to be doing some work around the base today. We're also going to be going out and doing some light looting. There's two reasons I want to go out and do some light looting. Number one, people are telling me not to destroy cars. They don't respawn. Now, I have destroyed cars in my base, and they definitely 100% respawn. Now, that was, maybe a few weeks ago. Has there been an update that I'm not aware of? Is that like a new thing or what? So what we're going to do is we are going to go back to Old West Town, or at least over here. And remember, I destroyed a bunch of cars over here. We're going to go see if those cars are destroyed or not. And then I'm going to go into Old West Town. And that brings me to the second point today. People told me to set post-processing options in the menu lower, and that will help with the lag. So we're going to go test that out today. Now, this is the post-processing that I've been playing on. Ultra, right? So there's Ultra. Now, the difference between Ultra, Medium, and High doesn't really seem that much to me, but when you go to Low, right, it's a big difference. Right? Oh, I'm sorry, those are effects. My bad. Let's do that on Ultra. When we take post-processing to Low, first of all, I like the way it brightens everything up, but it does also look a little bit more washed out. So I'm going to play around with these settings a little bit. If there's one thing that has been like, not bothering me, but little things that kind of irk me about this game. It's that you need so many lights to light up an area. So if I could turn post-processing to low, get rid of the lag, and not have to put up 50 lights for one room, that might be a way to go. But it does look a little washed out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put graphics. I'm going to put post-processing back on Ultra, and we'll leave it there. We're going to go to Old West Town. We're going to feel the lag, and then I'm going to mess around with post-processing. We're also going to be doing some building at the base. So right here, we do have a refrigerator now, which is awesome. And we are going to go ahead and harvest this sucker. Oop, no, don't pick them up. We're going to go ahead and harvest them, but I'm going to need an axe. Ask me a question. Where are my axes? Not here. They're upstairs. And then I'm going to, before we go out, I'm going to go to my, I don't know what you want to call it. It's got log storage, a saw bench, and a blacksmith place. I don't know what to call that building, but that's where I'm going to go, and we're going to be working on that building as well. We've got a busy day today, so we got to get started, get to it. My cat's wandering around causing issues. Just go play in the window, Sylvie. I don't know what the problem is. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and butcher this guy, get all the meat in the fridge, and feed our dog. I was just thinking, is feeding a dog wolf meat a little bit too close to cannibalism? Right? I mean, I guess they're not the same species anymore. But man, they are close. That'd be like, would that be like people eating like gorillas or something, or monkeys? I don't know. Well, do people eat? I don't know. Maybe people eat that stuff. I don't know. I don't eat that stuff, but maybe other people do. We're gonna give this one to the dog because it's not looking that good. I think we're gonna probably. Nah, you know what? I'm not gonna cook any of this. I keep cooking stuff, and because of that, I'm not eating. Well, I don't really have that much canned food left. Maybe I should cook some food or dry it. I could do whatever. I've got options, people. I've got options. Let's see how hungry our pet is. He's a little hungry. He could eat. He's like, I could eat. Who, man? Give me foods. There you go. Good boy. That's a good boy. All right, let's get this thing out of here. All right. Oh, how tired are we? We should probably go to bed. All right, I'm going to go to bed, and then what I want to do is... Here, you know what? I'm not going to go to bed. We're going to come out here. And we are going to build this stuff. What I want to do is I want to build the log holders. Once the log holders are built, I'm going to pause the video and just do all the inventory management I need to. Because a lot of the stuff I have around here is not organized, and I want to organize it so it's not so hard to find things. But first things first, this thing needs to get made, and we're going to need metal, wood, and nails. Shouldn't be a problem. Metal, wood, and nails. That's not the wood I'm looking for. It's in the other side. Metal, wood, we're also going to need a hammer. Here we go. Metal. There it is, the last one. Awesome. Wood. Probably be all I need. I didn't look exactly what I needed on any of those, but that's okay. I'm going to build these up. All right, beautiful. And build this one. All right, so we just need a little more wood. Shouldn't be a problem. There is a wolf around here. I can't see shit. I'd like to get more lights around this place. There we go. And that should be all the metal I'm going to need. Now, I am going to keep the saw bench in here, and I was wondering if I wanted to keep the saw bench in here. And the reason I was wondering was because I was like, well, you know, what if I want to saw stuff and I don't want to come all the way out here? The thing is, if I need to saw stuff, this is where my logs are going to be. This is where I'll come to saw stuff. It's all going to be in the same spot, and it should make a lot of sense. So let's go ahead and finish this one right here. And there we go. And now it's organizing time. Well, I'm finally organized. Let me show you what I got going on here. I'm going to go through this pretty quick. If you guys are really interested in where I'm keeping my loot and what I have, you go ahead and pause the video. All right. But I am, I think I'm like almost 100% organized at this point. There might be a thing here or there that I could do better with, but I think for the most part, we're pretty good. That's everything upstairs. Down here, we have the refrigerator. Okay. And over here, we have some canned food and some bottles. And this, we have all the drink and everything like that. I'm going to take one drink with me, because I do want to drink that. And then I'm going to take... I don't plan on being out for that long, so we're going to take one piece of meat. Alright, and I'm going to put the meat right in here. Just in case it starts raining, don't want to deal with that. Let's see how the dog's doing. Dog seems pretty good. I'll bring one piece of raw meat for him. Although, he'd probably be okay, but... just in case. I don't want my doggo going hungry. Did I show you guys everything? I don't think I showed you everything. I've got these out here. Fishing. Yeah, so some of this stuff is not 100% organized yet, but it's pretty good. It's almost done. And then over here, we have this and this. I'm probably going to have to put another one here, which sucks because this thing is going to cause issues, but whatever. That's my problem. That ain't your problem. I also ran out of gas during the night, which means I gotta be careful with the gas, you know. And that's just about it. Now, we might be fighting Seekers today. We probably will be fighting Seekers today. But honestly, the only reason I'm going to Old West Town is to test out the loot. So I might not mess with the Seekers. I might just go check out the loot and then go loot somewhere else. Honestly, because, you know, I don't really care that much about it. Well, not that I don't care about Old West Town. I don't like to loot the same places over, you know, 2 times in a row. So we'll see. We're definitely going to loot something and then probably do some more base building and call it an episode. Nice little smorgasbord of everything. And we'll see how things go. So I'm going to come over here. Now, I did take apart cars here, and I do not... You're right. I don't see them respawning. Now, the cars at my base respawned very infrequently. You know what I should do? I should probably go back... I'm going to go back to my base today and see if those cars are back. Because you guys know I broke out the cars at my base, and sometimes they would respawn, and sometimes they wouldn't. So I have no idea. These cars have definitely not respawned. So, if the cars are not respawning, then you guys are dead on, and it's time to not be breaking up cars. Alright, I'm already starting to get loot. So, we already talked about the car thing. These cars did not respawn, so I gotta keep an eye on that. Maybe just don't break up cars anymore. It's not really worth it if there's a chance the cars aren't going to respawn. So, let's put the post-processing on low. I don't even see that much of a difference, but there is a difference. There's definitely a difference, and the game looks worse. But barely. I mean, honestly, if I played like this for like 1 or 2 episodes, we'd probably all wouldn't even notice, to be like completely frank about it. But let's come up here and see how the lag is with this post-processing low. Alright, so it's definitely still here. Yeah, it's just as bad. God, it feels worse, actually. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. Let's stop. Let's get out. Alright, so maybe once I'm out, the lag will be better? Not really. No. No. I don't really see much of a difference. Well, maybe a little bit of a difference. Maybe it's like less... Maybe the lag is less frequent. But it's still there. And I don't know if it's worth making the game look worse. Let's do some looting while we're here. Just a little bit of looting. Kind of come up here. I'm going to avoid the Seekers. I don't want to deal with them. Yeah, I mean, I guess it feels a little bit better, maybe? Yeah, that wouldn't respawn. Oh, ammo. Cool. I always love ammo. Oh, more ammo. And pants I don't care about. Yeah, I still feel the lag here, guys. I don't feel much of a difference. So, it might help with the lag around my base, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to really be helping here. Yeah, this still feels about the same. I'm going to save the game. We're going to run around, really run around and test it. And I saved the game just in case these guys catch me and kill me. Alright. I mean, the stuttering's still there. It feels a little bit less frequent, but not that much of a difference, to be honest. Nah. Nah, this is pretty much the same. Okay. Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. I can't mentally deal with this, man. It just drives me up a freaking wall. You know, early access, the developer knows that this is an issue and he's working on it, so we'll get some fixes. We will definitely get some fixes for sure. Well, let's get the hell out of Lag City. Oh my god. So I put the post-processing back on, I think, medium. Yeah, medium. Let me know if you guys can tell the difference. Is it worse looking? I'm going to keep it on medium and see if it helps with a little... Honestly, except for, like, Old Town, I don't really have any lag. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about it. No matter what, I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say. And we are back at our first base, so we're going to do some looting around here. I'm not going to be doing any more farming because it's not really useful in any way. But there is a gear in here. Cool. Take some metal. I'm also going to stop taking everything in the idea that it will help with lag because I've been doing it in Old West Town and it has not been helping with lag. Just wasting my time. Alright, I will be taking paper, that's for sure. People told me not to throw out the hoses because they definitely don't respawn. Again, there's no need for hoses at all, but in the event that the developer does an update that will make hoses useful and we don't have to restart, it would be nice to have the hoses. They don't take up that much room, so yeah, I'll keep the hoses. Oh, show. Grab those. Oh, it's raining. Alright, do I have anything on me that's gonna cause issues with the rain? Don't know. I don't think so. Maybe some of these things, I don't know. We're just gonna dump them all in here. Paper, yes. None of this other stuff, but whatever. Might as well dump it all in here. And I'm going to keep this stuff separate. So we will put those in here. Because honestly, these are the most important things. I'm also going to collect gas as I go along. When I do see cars. Because I do want to get some gas. Alright, nothing there I care about. Oh, yeah, I love those. That canned fruit's freaking awesome. Alright, we haven't looted everything here, but I kind of want to get going. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to our old base, and I'm gonna see if those cars respawn because I'm really curious about that. Because you know, again, you guys know if you've been watching this series, I mean we're almost at episode 50 now. You guys know that the cars in my base, I destroy them and they respawn infrequently. Sometimes they'll be there, sometimes they won't. So I'm not sure if the developer has made a change where now nothing will respawn, or if certain cars will respawn and certain cars won't. It's just kind of, like, out there. Like, I don't know, man. I'm just going to stop destroying them because, it's just not worth it, right? Although, if I go back to my old base and I spend, like, 5 minutes, I can, like, get a ton of gas. Just going from car to, you know, back and forth. So, I could probably destroy all the cars in the game and not worry about it. Oh, no! Son of a bitch. Alright, this is how you deal with this. You get out. Alright. Oh, that poor dog. And you find the jack that's in your vehicle. Okay, it's not going to be on that side. It's going to be on this side. Do not take the jack out of your vehicle. Alright, that's important. You're going to use the jack from inside, you know, the locker. You're going to do use. And then there you go. Now, if you don't do it this way, when you reflip the truck, if you don't do it this way, what'll happen is these, everything in the back will be still in the ground. So it's important that you do it the way I just told you. Is there anybody in there? Is there anybody in there? I don't think there's anybody in there. I might loot this place. There's usually people in there. If there's not people in there, it's a pretty dope place to loot. So let's just come on out here on the road. And let's see what we got here. Sometimes they'll spawn when you come from this side, you know. I'm not seeing any movement. Yep. Nobody in there. Alright, cool. Let's go do some looting, Fido. Also, I gotta try and sick my dogs on bandits at some point. The dogs are not good against wolves. Probably not good against bears either. But they are good against infected. And I'm thinking they might be good against bandits as well. Alright, I do need that wood, but I can't pick it up, so I'm not going to worry about it. We're not going to loot this whole place dry. We're just going to I didn't know there was a gear there. Has there always been a gear there? Maybe. I'm not going to loot this place dry. I'm going to loot certain things. This is going to be the main thing. There we go. And let me see if there's anything in here I care about. Sodas are good. I don't need any more pills. I've got a ton of pills. Don't need bottles. Filters are always useful. Although I do have a lot of filters at this point, but still. Definitely metal. That's rope. I'm going to keep taking rope, even though I don't really need it right now, and I might never need it, because there was a time when I really needed it, and it was kind of annoying. So I'd rather just take it and, you know, not need it than need it and not have it. Shotgun shells, shotgun shells. Take that. Don't care about that. Candy bar's not even really worth the time to eat it, in my opinion. Now, I could take the explosive arrowhead, but I don't think I can make explosive arrows, so I'm just going to leave it there. Paper is good for tinder, but I probably have a lot of tinder at this point, so I might stop taking that. Oh, I'm still wet. Is anything in here going down that I care about? The paper's kind of annoying. You know what? I'm not holding 99% paper. Screw that. Because it's not going to stack with what I have. And that's going to be irritating AF. And if the paper I have in my truck is 99%, I'm getting rid of that too. Because once it starts taking damage, it won't stack with any of the other paper. And then it's just a freaking looting nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Alright, I think we're just about done here. I mean, there's more stuff to loot, but I want to get going. Because I do want to do some work at the base. And I really want to go check my old base and see if those cars have respawned. So, let's get on out of here. It's a good spot to loot, though. You get that gear and you get the electronic component. That alone makes it worth it if they're not there. But they're usually there. I would say 70% of the time. 7 out of 10 times they're there. Maybe even 8. But, oh man, can you hear that helicopter? I live near an Air Force base, so sometimes there's, you know, helicopters and stuff going overhead. Alright guys, when I came back to my old base, this car was gone, and that truck was gone. And then I restarted the game, and they came back. So some vehicles are 100% respawning. And you guys know I took these cars apart quite a long time ago. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to grab... Where is it? I think it's right here. I'm going to grab this thing. We're going to fill this up. I'm going to fill my truck up. We're just going to get a lot of... I wish I had 2 of these. Damn it. I don't think I have another one here. Yeah, that's going to suck. All right, maybe I won't spend as much time doing this as I thought. Really what you want to do is you want to come down here with 2 of these cans. You put 1 can in this car, you put 1 can in the other vehicle. You fill it up here. Then you come over here and you fill this one up, right? Nope, not fill the tank. Fill the can. And then you go to the other one. Now, the thing is, because I only have 1 container with me, I have to drag it out, put it in, drag it out, put it in. It might not seem like a big deal, but when you go back and forth like a bunch of times, it's actually kind of it takes some time. But that's okay. I'm going to take some time to do this because I really need some gas. Alright, so this truck over here was not respawning gas. It did now, but I'm not really worrying about that. I figured out a better way to do this. If you only have 1 gas can, you simply fill this gas can, right? And then once it's full, now it's kind of full. So you might be saying, well, Cage, I guess it's over. Nah, I could always use my own vehicle as storage for gas. And I think this thing can hold 50 liters. Maybe more, I don't even know. So what I do now is I take this thing over to here, right? And I put it in here, and I fill the can. Remember, I only have 1 gas can with me. And then I just run to the other car and back. It's quicker. Plus the car, run to the other truck, right? This truck only spawns like very little. The car spawns a lot. So honestly, messing with the truck is kind of a waste of time anyway. You just keep running back and forth from the car. Also, I wanted to show you one other thing before I leave here. And that is that the stupid chicken finally laid an egg. And all I had to do was leave. All I had to do was move out. And this dumbass laid a freaking egg. You're freaking useless. Honestly, like, not really that big of a deal, because to be perfectly honest, as far as I know, the eggs are useless anyway. Chicken egg could be used for cooking or left inside the chicken coop for hatching. I don't think they hatch. I'm almost positive they don't. And I don't see any recipes that they're used for. I could be wrong. If I am, let me know, but that's kind of like my feeling about it right now. So we're just going to go ahead and put that in there. And I'm going to continue getting gas, then we're going to head home. My original plan was to sleep here and drive home in the daytime, because I don't like driving at night. Now, I put a generator on the back of this thing and a bunch of lights, and I was thinking, huh, and I turned the generator on, of course, all the lights go on. So this thing, at this point, is a, like, mobile light source, like a big one. So, I mean, it obviously has headlights, too, but the headlights are kind of shit, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, now this thing just has lights everywhere. This is freaking hilarious. I'm not going to leave these lights on here, because I don't like to be out at night. I just, you know, I like survival games where nighttime is a death trap. You know, I know it's not like that in this game, but it'd be pretty bad. You know, if you go into the wrong spot and bandits start attacking you at night, they've got, you know, superhuman night vision in their eyes. You don't have anything. The infected will also tear you apart. If you get a bear on you, that's a bad thing. I mean, you could probably build something like this and really go out at night. I choose not to, but man, this is it's pretty cool that this is an option. Like, this is freaking cool. And when I put the floodlights on top of the vehicle, I didn't even aim them in any specific way. You could probably really aim them forward and light up quite a big spot. I don't know. Maybe at some point I will do some kind of build. I don't like putting stuff on top of it because first of all, it looks stupid, and second of all, a lot of times when you put stuff on top of the lockers that are already on the vehicle, they don't stay. They kind of just float when you drive away, and it's really annoying. And you gotta like continuously take them off, put them on, take them off, put them on. Eventually they'll stay, but it's just kind of irritating. So, but who knows? Maybe I'll make some kind of adjustments and build this thing up real good with a light source. I can't see the turn off either. I'm not sure if I'm at the turn off yet. So even with these lights on, they're probably not pointed the proper way though. That's probably the issue. But I can't see the turn. Oh, is this it? Yeah, this is it. All right, cool. All right, let's get back to base. I do not have enough lockers for food. Hell nah. Not even close. And I think, guys, and I'm just putting this out there like an off-the-cuff like idea. I think the developer has fixed the non-stacking issue. Remember how I had paper that was like 99 point whatever %? I still had some that I didn't throw out, and it actually stacked with other paper that was 100%, and it all went to 100%. I could test it right now. Let's see if this works. So right here, you have batteries. All right, one's 99.8%, one's 98.3%. These didn't used to stack. They shouldn't be able to stack. Okay, so he didn't fix it. I'm not sure what's going on with the paper then, because I had paper that's 99.8% or 99.9% or something, and it's stacked. Will this stack? Oh, see, that's stacked. Okay, so the batteries aren't stacking, but other things are. You saw that, right? Was that electronic part less than 100%? I think it was. I didn't really look at it 100%, but I'm pretty sure it was less than 100%. So I think he's fixed that, which is really good because it was much needed. All right, it took a long time to get it right, but I finally got it right, and there's still some stuff on the ground for me breaking this thing up repeatedly. So I got the door on there the way I like it. A lot of people are saying you could line up the door in front of your own door with one of these, right? So let me show you what I mean by that. So I could have lined up this door I have with one of these doors, and you could break these doors out one at a time. Okay, so I actually did that. Now the thing is, there is a gap, and there's no way to not have that gap. There's just no way to do it. Okay, so in order to hide the gap, I want both doors. So that way when I come over here, I can't really see the gap. I know it's there, but I can't really see it. See, from this angle, I can't see the gap at all. And same thing from this angle. The only way I could possibly see this gap is if I'm on the outside and the door is closed and I come over here to this angle, which is going to be very rare. And even then, like, look at that. You could barely see the gap in there. I made the best of a bad situation. Some people are saying to put walls in there to block it, and I did think of that. I was going to put in these walls, but the thing is, you could put in the walls like this, right? But then you'd have to, like, put it in... Yeah, as soon as you get the wall next to the other wall, it goes red. And if you turn it around like this, watch, it goes red. So I was thinking about putting in a wall right here. It would have been a good idea, but they go red, so there's not much I can do about it. I actually don't hate this setup. I think it's pretty cool, and I'm going to stick with it. And now you might be saying, Cage, that, like, little gate thing you had at the beginning of the video was fine. It's going to keep everything out. It's true, but I don't feel protected. I feel very exposed. As a matter of fact, I'd like to put something over the windows. I might actually end up putting these in the windows, if I can still do that. We used to be able to do that. I don't know if you could do it anymore. Let's just get rid of that. Let's open this. Yes, it opens inside. It's kind of weird, but whatever. And let's see if we could put these things in the windows. Back in the day when this game first came out, we would put the livestock fence in the windows because the infected used to be able to break in your house. Now they can't. You turn that off. But yeah, it doesn't look like we can put these in the windows anymore. Which is a bit of a shame. I'd like to be able to board up the windows. But anyway, at least this gives me a little bit more added feeling of security, even though it's not actually security. I do feel more secure, and that is awesome. All right, guys, I am going to call this one here. If you ended up enjoying the video, please remember to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. And until then, take it easy.